It was kind of mistake after mistake, and then doctors doing something that was kind of out there surgery, and then I'd get infection after infection, and then I ended up losing the leg. My name's Kim Hasko. My background is pure Australian. I generally get up at about 5:30, coach swimming, mentoring them. They can see I can do it. It gives them opens their eyes that maybe they can do anything and they're fully able. So I'll keep doing that as long as I can. I would come back, often go to rehab with my leg at the hospital. And some days I do try to swim myself, although I can only swim with obviously one leg. I try to be as active as I can. When I was 12, I had all 4 cartilages out of both legs, and I was swimming up to, when I was 20, at about 12 times a week. I hadn't gone through puberty, I hadn't developed. Doing sport at that level, you don't develop until you really stop, so they were very young knees. I've had 24 surgeries on both my legs since I was 12, and since having lost the leg, I've kind of had 2 more amputations on it, so that was a bit devastating, because now my stump's quite short, so it's quite hard for me to walk. Because I'd been an athlete, I was always kind of at that cutting edge that they always wanted to offer you something that would keep you walking. I was told when I was 23 I would be in a wheelchair before I was 50. I got to 52. I actually still see a therapist. They do, when you do become an amputee, they set that up for you, so you do see someone, and I do see someone privately. I think the hardest thing for me is because I've been on crutches for 30 years and then I finally lost my battle on the right leg. It's really hard being me, because everyone thinks, oh, Kim will be fine, another operation, she's great. But, I died for 8.5 minutes when I lost the leg. I think I was given Narcan, that dreadful, like I was a druggie in the street. I was overdosed in intensive care. So I've had a few things to deal with. So I'm very determined to try and walk. My stump's not very good, and they open it 3 times. So they cut it all up the front, all the way up the back. So that will stop me walking more than anything. But I have a wonderful physiotherapist, and he's the one that will make me walk. Being an above knee, there's a big difference. 2 joints in the prosthesis. I've only got a stump that's 20 centimetres long. In 1976, I was part of the Olympic squad. I sadly got glandular fever and I couldn't compete. My daughter and I, we're trying to set up a charity because we want to have wheelchairs on all the beaches that have lifesavers, and there's very, very few. Manly's one, Bondi's one. Disabled people can't get to the sea. I do have a lifetime goal with my daughter to raise enough money that every beach has a wheelchair for everyone to be able to go to the sea. So I do the Cold Classic every year. I couldn't do it without my daughter, because with the stump, it's just kind of floating at the back. Getting me up the beach is a challenge. So we're trying to raise awareness for disadvantaged people. We're really just the same person, but we sit in a chair. The fitter you are, the better you are. Never give up. There's always someone much, much worse off than yourself.